I've watched her change from toys to boys, and now she is my size. So how could I, mommy? I love your daughter. No gesturing. No one can make me leave her. It's not to be my wife, mommy. I love your daughter.
Sports FM 89. Got in the house with us right now, the veteran, the legend, that by the name Carl Malcolm. Malcolm, welcome.
Yeah, man. Thank you. Bless up.
You know, it's always a pleasure having the veterans in the music come through, because a lot of times the youngsters don't really know the
Depends on the environment. They just write songs about we are the phone what they're on right now.
and as we didn't internet and we didn't have as much videos and pictures.
Yes.
But then a lot of times the youngsters do know some of the songs, but can't connect them with a name or a face. So it's always a pleasure to do that.
Yeah. Well,
It's been quite a while since you've been here.
Yeah.
So let's start back from the beginning. Where is Carl Malcolm from?
I was born in Black River. Grew up in a place called Hadgetland and Mountainside. So I stayed in until about 61. I left and came to Kingston, lived at the Papine area.
And at what point did you develop the interest in music?
From I was a child, I realized that I loved to write poetry. So I was writing some good short poetry. And then I realized that they can be turned to songs.
Right.
And I realized I had a dream of becoming a singer. When I used to go and cut feeding for the goats and pigs and stuff, like go and feed for them, I would be out in the bushes singing. I remember one day I was up in the tree cutting some limbs off a tree to feed the goats. I had a pen.
Right.
And when I go up in that tree, every time I go up in that tree, I sing. And all the cows and things would get around as if they get used to me singing all the time.
So it's like you're singing more than you're cutting.
Yes, and I was imagining that those cows are a big audience, a big crowd. Yeah. So I started dreaming about things like that even before I realized that, hey, you're heading towards music.
So before you actually got on a stage where you're owning your stagecraft.
Yeah, man, long time, many cows.
All right. So we know back then there is not a lot of studios in the outside of Kingston.
No, that's where I left and came to Kingston after a time because I realized that I want to pursue music and I can't do it from the country.
All right. So coming from the country into Kingston, did you know anybody or just decide that somewhere, somehow you're going to find it?
No, I came there. I came there and I didn't know anybody, but I started, finding out where the studios are, and that was like Studio One.
Right.
Was Zudaya, Trade Royal, and Prince Buster, Dynamics, Federal. Those are the studios I know about them time.
And those were the times when you sometimes had to stay at the studio gate for a while before you get into the studio.
We're talking about, man, for days. I've been hanging out there for days, trying to even get an audition. But I used to work at Tit for Tat Club with Skins for Trombones.
Right.
And Coxon, Mr. Dad used to come up there. And I would always bug him, Dad, I got something to do, I got something. He said, okay, Jackson, come down. He called everybody Jackson.
Everybody.
He said, Jackson, come down to the studio tomorrow. I said, tomorrow? He said, yes. I went down there and he put me like a back room, to half done back room, and said, sing. I was so scared to sing in front of these people. Because I had some other people auditioning too. So anyway, I did a song called Father Free Us. I want to mash them down. And he said, okay, fine. Go in the studio. No, I said, what? He said, go in the studio. Went to the studio. Well, Leroy Stevens in there and Vaga Case and some other guys, Bobby Calfat. I haven't seen them guys that one, but those early days when they
right.
And so the people from Scatterlights, and they laid the track. And then I had to sing it. But in those days, it's like two tracks, the rhythm on one and the voice on one. So you have to sing straight through. You can't stop. You can't splice it like that. No.
Nope.
Younger ones have all that technology
at
at their disposal. We had to go the hard way. Like me and Johnny P, we know the hard way. We have to just
red light
ready
and go.
Yeah, splice in. So I did that one, but that song didn't come. It was on the flip side of Saramasagana.
Okay.
And Saramasaga was so strong that nobody played the other side.
Nobody looked at the B side.
Yes, the B side. So from then I went and did a record and Make It When You Try with Rupe Edwards. And got a long story short, then I met Clive Chin.
Right.
And I had been bugging him too, until one day he said, okay, come on the studio on that parade. And I had my exercise book full of songs, So I went down there and it was Sly, Lyda Parks, Rancho McLean, Dougie Bryan, Answer Collins on keyboard. Yes.
Right. Mr.
And-
Double Barrel.
Yeah, double barrel. And those days you go in the studio and you hum the song or you sing the song for them and they find it, the beat right away.
Right.
So that's what they did with me. And that did 3 songs that day. No Gesture and Wire Waist, another song called Judgment Come.
Right.
Gesture came out like a giant out of the box. I was told that they had to have 3 pressing plants running.
Wow.
Because when they finish, cut the dub upstairs. They used to cut the dub upstairs, like when they finish, they cut the dub plate and send them to Miss P.
Right.
Now, if you look at Miss P's face and you see her eyebrows go up, and you see a little cheeky smile come on the cheek and with hey, you got something?
Yeah.
So she said, Clive, go and tell the man. Master said, no. And it took a very special to Master said, and they had 3 pressing plants running that song. That song was so powerful.
And for the youngsters who don't know what you're talking about, pressing plant, that's a record pressing plant, pressing the vinyl.
Vinyl, yes.
So it was coming out on a 45 now.
Yeah, man, definitely. It was at a 45 that weekend it came out. It's like history, man, for me.
So that would have been your first official release, or your first release because, your first official release because the first song was really the flip side of somebody else's song.
Yeah.
So this is now
I'm featured, yeah, you're
your
right.
release.
Yeah, no, I'm featured, yes.
Now, at this early stage in your career, and to see this song picking up the way it did it, what was that feeling like?
It's a great feeling because this had been my dream all my life, and see it manifesting in front of me. Like, I was kind of shy to hear my voice and say, that was it. That was it sound like? I said, okay. And people looking and they accept it. So I say, hey, I better accept it too because they accept it, you know what I'm saying?
And I mean, it's one thing when the general public starts to warm up to your music, but it's a different thing when you're people.
Yeah.
So when you went back now to St. Elizabeth for the first time after that song blew up, what was that vibe like?
Big thing, man. It's like Bojo coming home. Big thing,
Because they wouldn't have had a lot of stars, if any, coming from that side as yet.
No, not. And communities, when you have somebody who gets a break in a community doing whatever, whether sports or music, and they like to gravitate, they like to share the highlight, they like to, wish you well and stuff like that.
And there's nothing more motivational for a youngster than to know that somebody he knows, somebody from around him in the same environment, circumstances, is doing it.
Yeah, man, it gives hope. A lot of these young singers right now, they give hope to other young people who really want to venture into music. Because when you see Popcorn make it,
right,
of nothing, he'll tell you that. And you see Alkaline make it, and you see other people make it. It makes you want to realize that, hey, if you are the way they were serious,
gives you the belief.
I believe, and it's not going to, God's not going to give you anything in your hand. He'll give you the key to get it.
And as you mentioned, Johnny P is in studio with us.
Yeah, man.
When he got that glory, you'd have motivated a lot, because, it was still mainly singers back then.
Yeah.
So when Johnny P as a DJ starting to really create waves,
yes,
it have encouraged a lot of the other stars that we know today.
Yes, a lot of artists came from Johnny P. Yes,
it's amazing. Sometimes we see some artists, and we hear them mention some other artists. Sometimes I would understand the role that those artists played in paving a way and motivating them to move forward.
Yeah,
all right, so No Gesturing came out, went on good.
Yes.
Fatty Boom Boom came, another big hit.
Yeah, after No Gesturing, it was Wire Waist. They put out Wire Waist.
Right. And that was another big hit as well.
Yes. No, after I did Wire Waist, now it's like a joke. I tell him all the time. After I did Wire Waist, this lady came up to me, a big fat lady, came to me and said, well, yeah, you're a maga man to sing about Fat Woman. Was Kitty Girls. I say, yeah. She said, you don't like Fat Woman? So I say, yeah, man, I like Fat Woman. She said, you're not sing the song for Fat Woman. So I say, hey, I'm going to sing a song for you. She said, you're serious? I said, I'm serious. Listen, I'm going to do a song for you. So I remember Red Bombardment, that rhythm track.
Right.
Remember that rhythm track? And I didn't tell them to play it anyway, but they decided to play that. Slide them decided to play that. Right. They said it suited what I was singing. Everybody was laughing like, hey, Fatty Boom. I said, what? So they couldn't concentrate. They were laughing, ranting, fell down. And I can't say like they're nice people working, man. And but they were helping me because I was a young singer coming up, So they put me on key and put me on timing and stuff like that. And that record came out. Fatty Boom Boom.
I can just imagine every time that woman heard that song.
Yes.
How she felt knowing that
it was created.
This is my song.
Yeah, man. The Fatty Boom was a story behind it. That came out and the staff downstairs was so enthusiastic about it. They were happy that they put when they used to export records.
Right. And pack them up in boxes and ship them off.
Yes, and sometimes they don't have no labels.
Right.
So somebody in the store slap on some old labels. So the music went to England with Maxi Romeo's name on it. And people thought it was Maxi Romeo.
Right.
But at the same time, there's a guy called Pepe Rush who was in the studios.
Right.
Changing the tracks, because we used to record on 8 tracks.
Right.
He come to 16 tracks. He stole a copy, adopted from Fatty Boom Boom, sent to his band. He had a band in England called Diversions.
Right.
And they copied it overnight.
Okay.
Sounded good too. Mm-hmm. And this song started running on the chart.
Wow.
So same time now my management was with Victor Chin. He said we have to go to England.
Right.
So like that happened like Saturday, and by Tuesday I was in England. Now I was amateur.
Right.
To big stages like that in England. And they put a 60-piece orchestra behind me.
Wow.
And what they were playing, it didn't sound like reggae, it sounded like classic music. So I'm there holding on, looking and singing, so I know they could see it. So we didn't get to tour because the people didn't like my performance.
Right.
It was weak. And that was a big setback for me because they had an album to put up. But at the same time, while I was doing the album, Bob left and went to Delaware for some time, and the musicians weren't doing anything. Family Man, they weren't doing anything, so they want session. And my people called them in and said, come back up, Carl Malcolm. There was 7 tracks. So we have about 7 tracks.
Right.
That tour wasn't too good for the record company in England because they like the trend Fatty Boom, wire waist, no gesturing, and one called Right Size. Yeah.
Sound.
Different band, different flavor, And they didn't like it. So they said they just want to take those 3 off.
All right, so we're going to take a quick break, come back and talk some more.
Miss Wire Waist, girl, you little but you tall. Miss Wire Waist, you set my heart on fire. I say now, I saw you stepping from across the street, smiling happily with everyone you meet. Miss Wire Waist, girl, you little but you hairy. Miss Wire Waist.
Still locked into Entertainment Week. We still got with us Carl Malcolm in the house. And just in case that fat lady is listening, you'll be singing Fatty Boom Boom in a little while. So don't feel like we're forgetting you.
Yeah, man. Really.
So now you're established, you're traveling, music is out there.
Yes.
What's it been like now after all these years? Firstly, what year was this released? Do you remember?
74.
So a song released in 1974 is still known and still played today.
Yes.
You're still performing.
Yes.
And you're still recording because we actually have a new track for you to play as well.
Yes.
What has it been for Carl Malcolm all these years after your first recording?
For all these years, what I did when I started living in Washington, I formed my band because I used to, do little shows here and there in Washington. But Washington wasn't accepting reggae like, they didn't know much about reggae.
Right.
And it was a struggle. At the same time, I did a bunch of recording project with Randy, with Clive.
Right.
And after a time, the politics things start happening and they pack up and they left. So I didn't get the opportunity for them to put out some more of my songs.
Right.
So I was hungry for the music, so I found a band, and that was good for to keep me in check with music. But I started getting too localized, like singing at nightclubs and blah blah blah.
Okay.
So after that, I started to lose that shine, that artist shine.
Right.
So it took me a while, and then but I was still recording, hoping that if a hit record come, then I'd put the band down and move.
Move forward. Or even travel with the band.
Yeah, I travel with the band. I used to travel a whole lot with the band, but into America,
Right. I mean, outside.
Yes.
Europe and even back home.
Yes, I wanted to have the band strong to do that.
Right.
But after that time, I realized that the band name, being Positive Vibration, the band name is not moving.
Right.
It's in circle. Carl Malcolm name is more established.
Right.
So everybody told me, Slide told me, Lighty Parks told me several times, Tony Carr told me, Carl, you need to start your own songs and stop doing all these people's songs and stuff like that. Do your own thing. But I was scared because I'm going to have 3 hit records, and I say, how am I going to sing a whole hour of pure Carl Malcolm songs? I got a lot of songs. I got about 1,000 songs or more. But how am I going to sing all these new songs? I was thinking about the commercial aspect, like, hey, but.
And sometimes you may not even be aware how known some of your songs are.
Yes.
Because they may not be a big hit,
yes,
but you sing them and you realize that the people know them.
People know them. We realize that now. Because we went to England the other day, we did a jazz cafe, and half the audience, matter of fact, as many as could say, were singing my songs. Like, hey.
You might be even surprised to hear people requesting some songs that you yourself don't even remember.
Yes, I got a song called Repatriation, and I never did that song on my bandstand.
Right.
And when I went, people say, Repatriation. Luckily, the promoter told me that I should put that song on the playlist.
Right.
And then other songs that I had on the playlist that we never had it played in America, and they're strong in England.
Because England is more into the roots and the reggae than America.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
There'll be songs that will be big in England and the rest of Europe that are not necessarily big in America.
Yes.
All right. So tell me about this new song that you have here now.
That's called Live Sweet.
Yeah.
It's on the Jacob Miller rhythm track. All day, all night. Yeah. And it was produced by Willie Lindo on Heavy Beat label in Florida. And he is my, I had been sending me tracks. I used to bug him. I'm afraid to say. I used to call him and say, really, send me some tracks, because I've been writing my songs and recording them all the time, but I'm in a small space.
Right.
And my writing needs more exposure. So luckily, I knew him from a long time, and he trusts me to say, okay, and he sent me tracks, and I did the first track called Don't Worry Daddy. He liked it. Sent me another track and said he wants some cultural thing on it. So I did think so I just see them. That's the only good too. And then he sent me this track, and he liked this track. Now there's another track coming out called Deeper Pocket.
Right.
It's a deeper pocket that carry swing, So that is about the woman who want no man unless him have some kind of money.
No broke man.
No broke pocket thing now go on, no love, no money.
Right, so let's take a listen to this one.
Yeah, man. Live Sweet.
Everybody wants to live. Nobody wants to die. No matter how times get hard, we never stop trying. Hey. Hold on to life because life's sweet. It's amazing to see people will go through any degree just to hold on to life. amidst the struggle and strife. Although the road is rocky and the hill is extra steep, the river's wide and muddy, precious life we wanna keep. The life sweet, when you and your lover under one sheet. Life sweet, when it's cold and you share one another body heat. It's a part of human nature to get more than what we need, and to satisfy we will never. I am sure it's because of greed. But when sickness confronts you, you will spend up all your wealth. No matter what it costs you, you will always defend your health. For life's sweet, when you get your paycheck and buy what you want.
So that's a brand new track, Life's Sweet,
Yeah, man.
produced by Willie Lindo and the Heavy Beat label.
Yeah, man.
So definitely sounding fresh as if you're just starting out.
Yes, everybody tell me that my voice is still that,
Still clear
So like
and
a young
still
boy.
strong.
Still. Yeah, man.
So you are actually in Jamaica for Rebel Salute, which I'm sure the
Yes.
people are very happy to be able to see you.
Yes.
Having not seen you for so many years.
Yes, I'm happy to be here too. It's first I'm going to perform in Jamaica since a long time, about 02.
So quite a while.
Yeah, I did Heineken Star Time,
Right.
and then I haven't performed in Jamaica since. So
Well, definitely, I'm sure Jamaica is looking forward to see you some more, and you're looking forward to be here more, I would assume.
yeah, man, definitely.
So, and you say you have another track that's slated to come out short, and I'm
Yes.
sure you're looking for many more for the rest of the year, maybe an album.
Yeah, it's possible we are doing tracks one by one. I'm not in a rush. I just want to make sure that everything I try to create a masterpiece in whatever I'm doing. So it will take time. That I like to have the type of album like what Chronics have, and some Damon Marley and Richie Spice. I noticed they have Luciano had an album too. Every track on it was,
Right.
So I'm trying to get to that standard where I can put an album together and every track is like a 45 track.
And definitely it seems that you're keeping in touch with the current state of the music based on the references that you have been making.
I know everything, man. I spend hours.
And if you're
My
a
wife
true
over
music
there,
connoisseur,
I spend hours a night watching YouTube. Everybody comes out and know them. Everything happens, I know it.
if you're going to be in the business, you have to know what's happening in the business.
Yes, you have to know what you're up against,
You're going to take us out with a live performance, but before that, how can the fans keep in touch with you and know what's happening with you? Social media, bookings,
Social media,
etc.?
Facebook. There's me on Facebook, Instagram, whatever. It's Carl Malcolm, whatever. Carl Malcolm on Instagram, Carl Malcolm Facebook.
If they Google Carl Malcolm, they'll definitely find everything they need.
Everything they need. Discography and everything. They find out information.
All right, well, take us out with this live performance.
Which one? Oh, you like the Fat Girl song, huh? Ah, big woman. Big up yourself. Carl Malcolm said this. All right. Yes.
Hey, fatty boom boom, me sweet sugar dumpling. Hey, fatty boom boom, let me tell you something. No, not because you're so big and fat. Don't believe I'm afraid of that. Self-praise is no recommendation. I'm working from creation. Hey, fatty boom boom, sweet sugar dumpling. Hey, fatty boom boom, let me tell you something. To be that look like mouse on a $1 bread, I wouldn't stop trying till I drop down dead. Never let your big size fool you. The cooler day I feel cool you.
And they say, time flies fast when the vibe is right.
Yeah, man.
Sir Malcolm, parting words?
Yeah, man, bless up.
Definitely been a pleasure
Give
having
thanks,
you here.
give thanks and praise to the Almighty One. And it's a pleasure coming to Jamaica and see all my people again. And I'm hoping to do a nice show tomorrow. And I'm really looking forward to having a great time here in Jamaica. I want to big up to my management team, Papa Biggs, and Johnny P. Had been a great help to me to take me places, show me things around town because I'm like a stranger now. I'm a foreigner now. So.
Stranger in your own home.
Stranger in my own town, yeah. My wife Anita, she's always with me helping me out, doing harmony work and everything we do.
So she's totally involved.
Yeah, man, totally involved. So, what I'm saying.
Well, it's good to know that you're still recording and we are getting new music and looking forward to the new ones to come.
Yeah, man.
So until then, take care. God bless.
Thank you, man.